Hi everyone, I'm Kimis, I'm a VTuber for friends, and I'm here to talk about 9 do and don'ts when you're starting as a VTuber. Before we start, make sure to follow me on Twitch if you like my content, and if you like my model, please make sure to check my artist, Jenny. Every link will be in the description. Now, let's get started. When you start as a VTuber, there's so much stuff that you have to do for your channel, your design, your model, finding an artist, who is gonna rig to you, your overlay, emotes and stuff. You have plenty of choices, you have so much to decide, but there's some stuff that you should focus on more and stuff that you should focus maybe a bit less on. Tip number 1, do a business people. If you don't do one, people are gonna be able to see your name when they donate to you, for example. They will receive a receipt with your name. That's why you want to do a business people, to hide your name to people. Because, you know, when you're a VTuber, you have that character and you don't want people to know your name. Tip number 2, you don't need to go for an expensive model at the beginning. When you start streaming, you may not have a lot of money, and if you do, then that's cool for you. I started slow. I started with a 3D model that I made myself. It was completely free. I didn't spend anything on that model, and then I switched it for my debut to a live 2D model.
Hey, after getting my 3D model, I switched to a live 2D model with Shani. You guys have to understand that models can be a bit expensive sometimes because there is work behind hours of working, you know, like there's so much work behind a model, and you can't comment on someone prices. It's none of your business. If you don't want to commission an artist, then it's not of your business. If someone wants to commission then it's their problem, you know. You don't have to join someone for the prices. That's just one thing I wanted to add.
And then now I'm also able to switch and working on another model because of streaming. You need to understand that you may not be able to refund the money that you spend on your model. Why? Because first of all, you may lose motivation to stream, you may lose interest. It's really hard on Twitch, so you may not be able all the time to make the money that you wish, or it's gonna take like a long time. The good thing to do, in my opinion, is just stream, wait if you can make a bit of money with it, and then try to improve, change model, switch. Look for new commissions, look for new artists, and then if you make that money, you're gonna be able to improve, and that's how you improve your stream. Tips number 3, do try to get affiliated before debut if you stream on Twitch. Often when you debut, you can have certain hype train, and also there's like a lot of people that watch you, so they can sub to you. And the most important things, in my opinion, is the emotes. They're gonna be able to use the emotes, so that's really cool, and that's a thing that you should do. Tip number 4, don't spend too much on your debut. It is not worth it, honestly. It is not, trust me. Honestly, you don't even need a debut. A debut is kind of like to try to get hype on a new VTuber. It's kind of like a, you know, welcome party for a VTuber. So yeah, that's a really interesting stream. But you need to think about that it's one stream, okay? Debut stream are really hype, okay? There's a lot of people coming. Because why? Because people make time to come to your debut stream, because people are like really curious about it. Oh, there's a new VTuber, new design, wow. But honestly, there's like maybe 30% of those people who are gonna come to your stream again, like after. So you need to understand that it's one stream and you may not want to spend all your money on your debut stream. 5th tip, to create a Twitter account. The VTuber community on Twitter is really active. If you create an account, it's gonna be a way for you to actually promote yourself. It's free. Twitter is free, you know. You're gonna be able to make different posts, to make interaction with people, to make some new VTubers. There's some like hashtag that you can use on Twitter to find other people and to make people find you. For example, there's the hashtag VTuber, there's the EN VTuber, and there's also recently the VTuber Uprising. Second of all, you're gonna be able to meet plenty of VTubers. So with that platform, you're gonna be able to collab with other VTubers. You most likely are gonna be able to find your first viewers, you know, because you promote yourself freely on there, and there's kind of like a hype around like new VTubers and stuff. So yeah, you should try to promote yourself. Tip number 6, don't over collab. when you create a Twitter account, it's really easy to find people to collab with, to find new VTubers, to make friends, and you want to try plenty of games with plenty of people because there's like a lot of games, and that seems like you saw like a group of VTuber collaborating together and you're like, wow, I want to do the same. It looks so cool and stuff like that. Yes, it does, but it's not the best to grow. You need to understand that your chat, they want you. They are here for your content and they are here for you to entertain them. When you're collabing with people, if you're, for example, in a collab with 10 people, you don't have so much space to talk. You can imagine there's 9 other people talking to you. You need to understand that it's less time to talk with your viewers, so they're most likely gonna go. And also, it's not gonna be the best for new viewers because they're not really gonna be able to get to know you. I would suggest you to actually do small collabs, maybe 1 or up to 3 people. It's kind of more chill. You have more interaction and more funny interaction with people because you're less and you get to talk like a bit more, Tip number 6, add way of interaction in your stream. Interaction is the key. And you need people to make them feel like they have an impact on your stream, like what they type on chat, what they redeem, have a little impact, and they feel like a part of the community. First of all, there's like sound alert. When people get to actually play sound alert on your stream with an extension that you set up, people can get to use it with bits. So it's kind of a fun way to interact. A free way of interacting. There's, for example, you can add redeem that has an impact on your stream. I have that funny redeem that I found on other YouTubers. It is that I have to say something after each sentence for 3 minutes. So for example, my chat will make me say I love gambling for 3 minutes. So if after every sentence I will be like talking to you guys like that, and then I'll be like, I love gambling, and I will talk again and like, I love gambling, And at some point, it's really funny for people. For you, it's really annoying, There's also, I use Trigger Fire. It's a really good extension that you can set up for your stream. So I have a bonk redeem, and people get actually to bonk me on my stream. So there's actually the bonk coming on my head. So try to find even so small stuff that you can like give to your people, and yeah, that would be really cool. You can also try to do for new people coming to your stream, add a redeem that is under 300. Because when you follow someone on Twitch, you get like 320 points, I think. If they're able to redeem something at the beginning when they just follow you, it feels like they can interact with you too, Tip number 8, you don't need to go for complex overlays. Mainly, I think you should focus maybe on a just chatting stream. When you're a VTuber, it can be like really simple. Just like have a chat on the side and your model, maybe like, oh, I fucked up. Like I was saying, you model on the side like that. And honestly, you shouldn't go for too complex overlays because first, it costs money, and second, you don't need it. Sometimes it's kind of annoying when you cannot see the full screen of like a gameplay, Because I see some VTubers have overlays where the game is really small and there's a lot of detail on their overlay, so it's almost like the overlay is stealing the show, I think that interaction is the most important thing. It's the key to streaming. It's the key to success. And honestly, it's for all streamers. All streamers have to interact with your chat. You don't want to let any blanks. Because, for example, imagine that you're watching a stream, and for 20-30 seconds, that person that you're watching is not saying anything. Nothing. What are you gonna do? You're most likely gonna leave. Except if it's like a really good gamer. I understand, this is totally fine. But if you're like a casual streamer, you need to interact with your chat, you need to entertain. Try to think as you're talking to yourself. We all talk to ourselves sometimes in the bathroom, every time. The thing that you should do, and that I saw in other video that can work, note yourself before stream. For example, if you're streaming like, I don't know, in the day and stuff like that, and you have some ideas, and for example, you think about something that you could say to your chat, just note them somewhere before you stream, so you can go back to if you have a blank, and you can talk about it. And honestly, you can talk about anything. You can talk about what you did today, you can talk about what you eat, or you can talk about what you saw like as a movie, or where did you go and stuff like that. And I think as a VTuber, sometimes you need to break that character. You want to create a connection with people. For example, you saw a movie and you that person saw it too, they're gonna be like, oh, what did you think about it? I love that movie, and did you see that one? And then you talking about something, and the chat is more active, and if the chat is more active, more people are gonna talk. That's how it works on Twitch. If the chat is not active, people are most likely gonna lurk, and they're probably not gonna talk. But if they see that the chat is more and more active, they most likely gonna join like the topic that you guys are talking about, and they're gonna feel like they're part of the community. So it's really good. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope that you guys liked that video. Make sure to follow me on Twitch if you like that video, and also if you guys want a part 2, please let me know in the comment below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye.